Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year to everybody. So, if you're catching the replay, hashtag replay and let me know you were catching the replay. For those of you who are just coming in, welcome to another 2023, not another, a brand new to a very new weekly oracle card messages. So, for those of you who do not know what it is that I do, good morning, Francine, is that every Sunday I will be coming on. I took a little bit of a hiatus for the month of December, but I come on every Sunday and I share our weekly oracle card messages. So, I share 3 messages for the group, and then I disappear into YouTube and the Mind, Body, Heart, and Soul Connection Facebook group to be able to pull cards for people individually. So if you would like a card every week, every Sunday for yourself, then hashtag weekly and come and join me inside Mind, Body, Heart, and Soul Connection group on Facebook or inside or on YouTube. So the messages that I'm sharing that I'm going to be pulling from today is called Daily Healing. And so this is a cute little deck. And so people often ask about the decks, and so I will pull cards from a pile of decks that are behind me. So the top of that filing cabinet is literally full of decks that I use. And so today I am going to start with 2023's first messages for our weekly oracle card messages. And I will be on every Sunday to share our weekly oracle card messages. So typically it's around 10 after 11 that I come on. However, this morning I literally slept in. So my husband and I were party animals last night, and we stayed up way past midnight. We don't even stay up to midnight typically on New Year's. We usually around 10:30 say, "Hey, good night, love you, Happy New Year, see you in the morning." And so that is usually how we spend our New Year's evening. However, last night we had people that were over and playing cards with us, and we were playing Uno, and so that was lots of fun. And we stayed up. Everybody else left around 11 o'clock. We cleaned up and got the dishwasher running and all that other stuff. Good morning, Kelly. And so, yeah, that was how we spent our New Year's. And so this morning at 10 to 11, it was like, oh my gosh, it's 10 to 11. I'm waking up just now. So I went and brushed my teeth, got dressed, got my hair put up, and here I am this morning. So hope you guys all had a wonderful New Year's evening. So it was really nice to be able to go and watch the fireworks with my husband. He's been immobile quite a bit. And so it was really nice to have him moving around and able to join us last night. So yeah, it was good. And he's got to sit around the table because even that is something that has been a challenge. So if you are just coming in and joining and you would like to be added to the 2023 weekly list, hashtag weekly, so that way there I know that I will be pulling cards. So right now, it wasn't that I slept that long, Francine. It was that I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning before we went to bed. And then I don't even know how long it was before I fell asleep because I didn't go to sleep right away after that. But if you want to be added to the weekly list, then hashtag weekly and I will get you added to the list. If you're on the list previously, you're no longer on the list unless you've actually told me that you want to be on the list, because once a year I go back and I clean up the list, sometimes twice a year depending on activity, because sometimes the messages that we're pulling are just stagnant animal. I just see, oh, I see party animal. And so it's just about stagnant energy. But then when you typed in animals, I was going to say stagnant animals. I don't know if that would be very nice. I think that would be kind of gross. But anyway, so yeah. So if you want to be re-added to the list, hashtag weekly, and I will get you re-added to the list. Because right now I have 4 people on the list that are here. So I have Melanie, I have Cindy, I have Francine, and I have Kelly. And so if you want to be re-added to the list, I need you to make sure that you let me know that you want to be re-added to the list. So I will pull our first 3 cards. So our first message is, so this is the daily healing. So cards for awakening your best self. And I just thought that this was the best, not the best deck, because I'm sure that there's lots of decks, but I just thought this was a really good deck to be able to start with the new year. So daily healing cards for awakening your best self. And so here's the first card, and it's kind of darkish color on the outside. So all of the cards on the back of these ones, but they have different colors. So I'll just kind of spread them out. So they have different colors on the back of, and just little images. So this one here is like dark with green and flowery kind of thing. So this message says, enjoy the process instead of always looking for results. So enjoy the process instead of always looking for results. And so this is a really great place for us to start with this year, because we are, we're going to say, okay, I want to be able to get this done. And we get started in them because we don't see things fast enough. And that's one of the reasons why what happens is we end up losing steam on our goals or on our intentions for the year, whatever it is that we've set, and then we're like, then we give up, right? So we give up after a very short period of time. So the next one is, so this is the flower on the back. So, oh, actually that's not flowers. Those are leaves, fall leaves. And, oh, they look like maple leaves actually. And so seek to enlarge your appreciation of the beauty of nature, animals, and humans. So enjoy the process instead of always looking for the results. Seek to enlarge your appreciation of the beauty of nature, animals, and humans. And so this year I'm going to have, oh, we have a jumper. This year we are going to have the weekly oracle card messages, but every day there is something that is going to be shared, and I'm going to just share that with you. Okay, so Sundays is going to be our weekly oracle card messages, and I had stopped. There was just too many things going on for me in the end of November, December, and it was just, I just needed to be able to take Sundays for myself, and so I did. And so, which is why I'm resuming, and I said I was going to resume on January 1st, and I am. And so, so every Sunday we're going to do the weekly oracle card messages, and then on Mondays I'm going to continue to share moon musings, and so I'm going to come live to do that. And then on Tuesday is our weekly meditation. So we have Yoga Nidra on Tuesdays. And so you guys are welcome to come and join us, and providing as the recording goes well, because during the meditation, I will record the meditation and then I will upload it to SoundCloud, but would love to have you join us live. We are a beautiful group of women that get together every Tuesday. And so Yoga Nidra, for anybody who doesn't know, is a meditation that is a yoga practice of Shavasana, which means that you actually just literally just lay there for the entire, that is the only pose that you have. And so you can do it sitting or you can do it lying down, whichever way is comfortable. And we do a meditation, and it's a guided meditation. And then on Wednesdays is going to be continuing to do our weekly interview series. And so our weekly interview series is going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern time instead, for the most part. There are going to be times when I'm going to change that up so that we are in, so that we have different times. We cut to be able to meet the different time zones. But for the most part, they're going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern. And for the most part, we're going to keep them on Wednesdays. But sometimes because of time zones, we may have to shift that a little bit. And then Thursday is Talkback Thursday. So Talkback Thursday is going to be where I'm going to jump on a specific topic, and anybody who wants to be able to join me on camera is able to come up and join me on camera. I really enjoyed that last year. There was a couple of times when I would actually come on and have people come and join me directly on StreamYard, which is actually kind of cool. So you just use the link that I give you, and then you can actually come up on camera. And then, so Talkback Thursday is going to be just about conversation about different topics, themes, conversations that we're going to have. And then on Fridays there's going to be a static post of weekly affirmations. And so there's going to be an affirmation that I'm going to encourage you guys to jump on and use for the week. And then Saturdays is self-care Saturdays. And so I'm going to have another static post where I'm going to encourage you to share what are you doing for self-care this week. And so self-care doesn't have to be going to get a massage and having to spend money. Self-care can just be something as simple as just taking the time to breathe. And so that is, and then we come back again to our weekly oracle card messages. But of course, we're also going to have our daily messages that I started, I think, in October. September or October, we started with daily messages, and they are quotes from just inspiring quotes. And so, so Sahara has been posting all of those. The first few months, I was the one that was actually providing her with the quotes. And now Sahara actually finds all the quotes herself and shares them with everyone. So the daily quotes is a static post that happens daily. That is going to continue all through 2023. And then we have 2 static posts on Fridays and Saturdays. And yeah, so this is where things are going. And so for anybody who was booking appointments with me, I was off on Fridays. And so every other Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because I would work every other Saturday and Sunday to be able to have time for people to have appointments. So every other Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I now have appointment times for people to be able to book in, whether that is whether they're coming in to shop in the store locally or they are coming in for their one-on-one sessions. Those are new times that are going to be available. Because I never work Fridays. And so it'll be Friday afternoons that I'm going to, so every other Friday afternoon, I'm going to have some times available. The other Friday and Saturday and Sunday are going to be my own time. And so I'm going to commit to that this year, with the exception of like if I'm doing a retreat or a conference or something like that, then obviously I'm going to have some time available then. Okay, so now let's get back on to the other cards. That is exciting, Kelly. And I have to make sure that I balance my time because coming in March, I'm going to have a grandbaby. So a new grandbaby that's going to be coming in. So I'm really excited about that. Alexis is pretty excited about that as well. We did a Christmas baby box for mom and dad. And so she helped me pick out all the goodies for the baby, and she helped, so the baby's got some new toys already. And so mom and dad got to open up the box with Alexis and I last week, the week before, just before Christmas anyway, because we didn't know if we would have her during Christmas time when Brooklyn and stuff were going to be around. So, so the next message is this one here. And so I love the greens. So like it's really dark with a little bit of greens, and oh, actually, they're in little flower pots. So those are little greens that are just beginning in little flower pots. And Kelly, hope you're enjoying your new grandbaby. So in the moment, if you can, remove your judgment and criticism and truly listen to someone, you will empower them. Okay, so in the moment, if you can, remove your judgment and criticism and truly listen to someone, you will empower them. So listening is what that message is. And our jumper is this one here. It's got grayish skies with the trees. I am love a feeling. I know, right? It's just so exciting. I'm so excited. I can't wait to be able to hold him and cuddle him and love him. So this one here is take 5 or more minutes to concentrate on a divine feeling or a higher thought, doing your best to block out all other distractions. So that is this message. So these are group messages that I will share on TikTok, as well as, so that's one of the things as well, is that they're going to be in different places. And so yeah, so that is the exciting, our exciting messages in our weekly oracle card messages. So I'm going to disappear into the Facebook group and YouTube. So I'm going to start off by saying goodbye to everybody. So if you are on right now and I disappear, it's because I'm going into the group. If you're catching the replay and you are not sure if you are on the list, you need to, good morning, Jen, you need to hashtag weekly, and I will add you to the weekly list, because the list is gone. So the list that we had before last year is gone, and we need to start, we're starting fresh. And so I will be pulling cards for people who would like to be able to have messages, but you need to be re-added to the list. So hashtag weekly, so that you can get added to the 2023 list. Okay, so I am going to disappear, and I'm going to say goodbye to everyone on my personal page. So goodbye, everybody. And I am going to say goodbye to people on LinkedIn. Say goodbye, everybody. Oh, I forgot about adding your mom, Franson. I did add you already. And again, if I disappear, come join me inside the group. So goodbye to everybody on my business page. So Rollie Lair, Holistic Life and Wellness Coach. Goodbye. And so here we are. So if you're still here, it is because you are still inside the group. So I'm going to pull for 5 different people that are on the list. Jen Cumming came on, and so she reminded me that Jen Franks had asked me to add her to the list. So I have added her to the list. So the first person is, Francine, what's your mom's name? Marguerite. Never mind, I remembered. And so this first message has this one here. So Melanie, and because we have a couple of, so Melanie Reggett is this one. And so it has, they look like jellyfish. Jellyfish. Okay, so know thyself. It is the most important task you have. So get to know you this year. So this is your message for this year. So get to know yourself this year. So that is your first message for 2023. So Cindy, and if you did hashtag weekly, and let me know. And so here is the night sky, like those stars and stuff in there, night sky. So this one here is for you, Cindy. Devote yourself to discovering the highest truths. And so that is your message for this morning. And then the next message is for Kelly. Nope, Francine. I said Kelly, so this is Kelly's message. Sorry, Francine. So Kelly, this is your message. Oh, look at the sky. I love that one. So it's got all the waves, water and waves. I'm not sure if it's sunset or sunrise. I think that's a sunrise, because it looks more to the east. To feel your innate sense of truth, develop open-mindedness. So that is your message. So now is Francine. But that one there, I just automatically glanced down and said it was Francine. So please put Christine on the list. Okay, I will add Christine to the list. And so Christine is on the list. And so next is Francine. So Francine, you've got this, oh, look at that blue flower. So it's got like a night sky kind of thing with that blue flower just hanging there. So learn to keep your heart open and soft through the trials of life. So that is your message. Lesson. And so then next we have, Jen Franks, you have a jumper. Yeah, it was very beautiful. I love that flower. And I have to install my Christmas present. So I got a new camera for Christmas. And so I have to get that installed. And that's my Christmas present for this year. And so, Jen Franks, this is your, oh wow, look at that. I didn't even look at the picture. So this one here is like it looks like snow down here and then water in the background. So do something to improve yourself. Any improvement you make will benefit all of humanity. And then this one here is like a desert dunes. And okay, so I don't know who this is, but I will love to add you on weekly. But on Facebook, you need to give StreamYard permission for me to be able to know who it is. And so I don't know who it is. So I'll add you to the list, but I need to know who it is. So this here is dunes. And so always look for the good, even in the most difficult situations. So that is your message. So always look for the good, even in the most difficult situations, and do something to improve yourself. Any improvement you make will benefit all of humanity. So those are your messages this week for the year 2022. It's Sabrina. Okay, I will add Sabrina. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, Sabrina. And so I don't know who else is saying replay weekly. So I got Sabrina, but I don't know who the other person is. Actually, you know what? Let's go over here for today so that I can see. So I've got a new setup with the way that my computers are set up because I have a dual screen. And so, where am I live? Live. Apparently I'm not even showing up live. What is going on? Oh, I guess it's just taking time for it to load. I can't even open it up. I was going to go and see who people were. So I don't know if Sabrina and somebody else had said hashtag. It's still Sabrina. Okay. Thanks. So apparently I cannot find the other live. It won't let me load it up. That's odd. No, it's not. It's Facebook. So be realistic. It's Facebook. And so, okay, well, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing somebody while I'm on live. And so that was Jen. So Matt, it is. So this one here is for your mom. Oh, wow. Look at these roses for your mom, Francine. So this one here is for your mom. Express your love through your deeds. So that is the message for your mom for 2023. And so Christine is next. Oh. Just got a jumper. Oh, 2 jumpers. I can't remember what those are called. Mind is lost. That was a very beautiful card and beautiful message. So foster patience. Christine, you are fostering patience. And then we have roses. Again, so we've got this one, express your love through your deeds, which you do so much already. She had my flower on it. Oh, nice. And then this one here, it looks like night sky, but it looks like little bubbles in the sky. So I'm not sure what the bubbles would represent. So remind yourself that you are a soul spirit being. So those are your messages from Christine. And So again, if your name is not on the list for 2023, these are all the messages that I have for you this week, but you need to ask to be put back on the list because we are starting with a new list. So I don't know if I'm going to do one again in June, but for sure I am starting 2023 with a brand new list. So it all depends on whether or not I know that people are coming back to hear the messages as to whether or not I'm updating the list. And it's just so that whether we have clean energy coming in of not stagnant energy of people who had been on the list that are no longer on the list. So that's what that is. So Sabrina, you have let love be your motivation for actions. And look at all the fresh spring. I guess it's more summery flowers. But like it's the pictures are like the images itself are like unfocused. So let love be your motivation for action. And then, oh, this one here is very pretty. So it's a bluish color with, looks like water that's dripping. So develop awe and reverence for life. So those are your messages. So let love be your motivation for action and develop awe and reverence for life. So those are everybody's weekly messages for this week. And you don't have to be on the weekly list. You can just come in and join me. Typically we'll be around 11:10. That depends on what it is that's going on as to whether or not that is. Looks like a rain of flower petals. Yeah, it does actually. And so, yeah, those are our messages. And I will share our weekly messages on the podcast as well as on the on TikTok. And so, yeah, that is where our messages are going to be. Anyway, I will chat with all of you guys later. Have a fabulous week, and I will see you guys again the rest. I should have one for me. Okay, I will pull one. I do pull cards for me, and I haven't yet because I literally just got out of bed. And so I will pull one for myself. Let's see. Oh, beautiful. I love. So it is on water with the sun reflecting on the water. So again, not sure if that's coming from the east, so it has to be a sunrise. And so it says, respect your inner cycles and honor them for your healing journey, which is exactly what it is that I was talking about, is that I have certain things that I am planning and doing so that I can continue with my rhythm of being able to follow the moon cycles. So I am going to be able to continue to follow that. So if you didn't catch that at the beginning, that's what it is that I was talking about. So that is my message for this year, and that fits beautifully. And so I think that this one here is not going to go back into the deck. I think I'm going to keep this one on my desk for a little bit and put it into one of my little card reading. So Colette Baron Reed, I've got her some card holding things. See? Ta-da. And this one here is a little bit longer, so I can have a couple cards if I wanted to. Obviously not these decks because these decks are a little bit wide, but yeah, so pretty cool. So anyway, I have to finish getting my office organized before Sabrina comes in tomorrow. I'm not doing that right now, but I'm going to, and then I just stuck it back in the deck. So I'm going to stick it back where I said I was going to. And yeah, so we'll chat with everybody later. Have a great week, and I will chat with all of you guys soon. Okay, bye everybody.